Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Evospace and I need to show you something that I just discovered just before I started recording. And this has been driving me crazy. And now I know why. So you guys might notice that when I was putting down the stairs, there's been a few times I've been trying to get these bricks to line up. See how the bricks are kind of going vertical here where the stairs are, and then they're going horizontal where behind the stairs are the normal kind of blocks, and it's been driving me crazy. I tried rotating different things. Yeah, I tried all kinds of rotation and everything, and I just couldn't get it to work. And then other times it seemed like it did kind of line up. Like if we look at this side, look at that. The bricks are all horizontal on the stairs. So I was like, why can't I get more bricks or more stairs to line up like this with the bricks horizontal? So they kind of line up. It's a little glitchy, but you know, they kind of line up and it looks a little better than say the stairs that I placed over here where they're vertical. Well, I just discovered why I can't. I placed a single block of stairs here on the wall. And take a look. This side is horizontal and this side is vertical. So there is no way if you have one single set of stairs to have the bricks horizontal and have them line up. So I may have to mention that on the Discord, but geez, kind of embarrassed it took me so long to figure that out, but I thought you guys might find that interesting. That has been annoying the heck out of me. That these vertical these vertical bricks. Anyway, all right, let me get rid of that. And I'll show you some of the stuff I did. I did a bunch of homework between episodes. While we're here, this one's kind of not super interesting. This is our power plant. Well, there's some cool stuff here actually. Or this is our Coke facility where we're producing Coke. So I did a little styling on the building. We've got these copper beams kind of going up the sides. So I thought that looked kind of cool. And then I wrapped the creosote burning. And now eventually we may make use of that creosote for products, but I kind of, right now we're just burning it off because we don't have a use for it. But I kind of wrapped that in these same things. So these are copper I-beams all surrounding the pipe coming out of the wall. And then these are just underneath or on top of those copper I-beams. I just have some like copper signs just for detail, 3 plates there. So, you know, I'm not the best factory designer and the most creative person, but I was kind of proud of myself with that. And then I just put these same bevels in the corners of the building. Ooh, I got to extend this sidewalk. I thought I had this 3 wide. Let me just do that while I'm thinking about it. Or we can get at least one more block in here. Let's do this real quick. So yeah, this is the creosote or our Coke production. And I put it on this corner too, but I purposely left this wall open. I should have done the top floor too, because we may extend this out. Not positive. This one actually, we might be safe to close this building off. I probably should have come out one more block for the power cable here. I may make some adjustments, or we may not even need this power cable, right? Nothing in here uses power. Yeah, maybe I can just strip that out. That was back when I thought we needed to power the atmospheric condenser, so that maybe I'll just come right off. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't put the bevel in the back here because I thought we may be extending this building out. The other thing I did here, I think I put in some stairs down here. And just, this was all kind of burrowed out, dirt, kind of bumpy and messy. So I just made a little service room down here. Let's see, I missed a little nugget. I didn't put a lot of lights yet. Eventually I will. There's not much we're really doing down here. In fact, all of this power cable isn't really used, except for this one going in this direction, because that's kind of our main power network that goes out to other buildings as well. Anyway, that's it for this area. What, if anything, did I do over here? Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. The trees came back and a whole lot of my building blocks disappeared. So I did just recently have a game crash, like just before loading this save. So it looks like I got some rework to do. A lot of my stuff got blown away. So it could... You guys will remember this was all extended out all the way through. So I'll have to get that running, and I may have to get that running soon because this is all of our power generation. You can see these guys are still kind of working off of the... Oh, look at this. Look at this. So stuff has just kind of clipped out. There's still more stuff coming. So I don't know. Maybe I'll reload the save or reload a different save. Yeah, let me reload the different save and see if we get better luck here. I'll be right back. All right. I just reloaded a different save. Now this one looks like it, you know, we don't have our trees back, but we do have everything hooked up. So I think we'll stick with this one just because everything is still working. Oh, and I think I did tone down the graphic settings. Let me, yeah, I think we'll stick with this for a while. Maybe, yeah, maybe this episode we stick with this graphic settings. I did turn down the graphic settings just because my graphics card was just on fire. So we'll go with this. Maybe a little less detailed than the previous episode, and we may bounce back to the more detailed ones, but I don't want to keep dawdling back and forth. And I was also experimenting with some different kind of design kind of stuff to make things look cool. I thought this might look neat for a railing at some point, just to have this running along. These are just corner blocks made out of steel. They look kind of cool. It's, where is it? In decorations, it's this guy here, steel corners. And just oriented differently. So that could actually be kind of cool as a walkway, or we could use that somehow. That's pretty much it. I don't think I did much on the, where we're doing the electricity production. What else did I change? Nothing here. I don't think I touched the steel. Do we need any? We're okay. I did a little bit of cleanup over here. I took out the unnecessary line of coke that we had coming along the side here. And then we had a furnace. I think we had like a copper furnace and a Stirling engine powering this atmospheric condenser. We obviously don't need that, so I just ripped that out for convenience. Oh, and check it out. That in the distance is where I did a bunch of the work. We'll get to that in a second. But remember, we also had, or remember, I should say, we also had the power cable that we ran way out to our basic circuits production. We had that just kind of floating in the air. And I said I was going to bury it. Well, instead of just burying it under the ground, because I kind of want to know where it's at, I decided just to make this walkway and hide the cable underneath. So now we've got this new walkway. And I do understand we could probably use cement and make this a little bit of a faster place to walk. But basically our power cable is just kind of nestled under here. You can see it. And it just gives us more of a, I don't know, an easier way to hide it without digging underneath the ground and then losing track of where it's at in case we want to branch off of it. This way it's going to be a little bit easier. If we want to set up a building over here that needs more power, we can just branch off this power network real easy. So that was the idea there. And then here I did some styling on our building products factory. And I just used the stone tiles here. Those, I don't know, it's just kind of a goofy design. I put windows in. I put a row of lights kind of on the what I consider to be the main floor. And then we've got a couple stairways here with some lights. One on this side, and then I've got another stairway over here. And with some lights. And I just used I think those are steel signs just for effect. There's nothing written on those. And then if we come on in, this we've all seen before, right? We're starting to collect building products. But I noticed that, you know, I'm still using a lot of these stone bricks, tons of them. And we are not producing anywhere near the quantities we need. These guys aren't too bad, the stone tiles, because I haven't used them heavily. And I don't think I will use those as heavily. Glass, we got plenty of glass. This is just for windows. Our production on glass is probably just fine. And as you can probably imagine, just by looking at it, wood planks is probably pretty good too. We've already got 3,400 of those. But I do want to scale up the production of the stone bricks because I am still going to be using those a lot, quite a bit. What did I do here? Yeah, I just added the walls and the windows, really. So we've seen this. This is our first level of building block production. We got the wood planks. We got the glass being smelted up here. And then we've got the stone tiles. And again, I think we're going to have, that's enough production. I mean, it's pretty weak. But that's probably going to be enough. But the stone bricks, it's really slow. And I'm really burning through those. And I do like the way these bricks look. So what I want to do this episode, we're going to This episode's going to be spent kind of in this area on this building, going up more levels. And I think I set up, yeah, most of this is getting ready to go. I don't think it looks like I don't have the whole floor in yet. But yeah, this episode, what I want to do is add another floor to the building. And this time we're going to do more stone bricks and maybe use this entire floor to do more stone bricks. If eventually the inventory backs up and I don't use stone bricks, well, then that's what happens. It's no big deal. And these machines will just sit idle up here. That is kind of my plan. I'm not sure what this little hole is for. And that's probably going to bring up some material. Yeah. We need to send all the raw materials up. Now what's going on here? Okay, yeah, this is going to need to go up. So let's just jump in. That's what we're going to do. Next floor up, focusing on stone bricks. That's pretty much it. Let's clear off this little extra nugget of power cable. Everything's getting power. Let's get started. All right. Alt-R this. We want to run this up. Hopefully it's going to... I'm going to have to turn... Okay, we don't have an actual splitter here. I'm going to have to make a splitter for this so we can keep sending that stone up. Let's see. Do we have one? I got a bunch of junk. I was experimenting with some other things too, so I got a bunch of other... some goofy blocks in here that I may just trash. All right, I think that's what we want. Yeah, that looks good. And, oh, the other thing I did real quick, I can show you. I'm not sure if we did this the previous episode. I don't think so. So let's look. I've got a little ladder here to get down to where the mining takes place. This one, I just amped up the number of motors hooked up to the stone. So we've got a lot, because we're doing a lot of processing that's using the stone. We're about to do more. So I just kind of maxed out this mine. If we need to, we could... I didn't leave a lot of room for it, but I could reconfigure things if I needed to. But I could set up another mine here and then just run a belt and feed into here if for some reason we're using too much. And eventually we will... we can scale up the belts and the machines and everything else as we go. We'll see if that's how necessary that is. But I do think we're going to be using lots of building blocks. Oh, and I just was experimenting. This is like a little copper stool. Randomly placed. No real reason. Let me craft some more belts. I know we're going to need them. And I know we're going to need some splitters too. So let me get some of those queued up. And let's get back to what we were doing. Okay, this guy is on his way up. Take out that block. And then we need to do the same thing for these other materials. That one's done. This guy is going to need to work his way up as well. Oop. And then we may go with a different design. So basically with the stone bricks, we just need to run it through 2 cutters. And let's just take a look. I know I usually don't look at ratios, but let's see. Speed 1.5 times. Does this tell me what I'm getting out of this cutting machine? I guess I can do this. Stone, every 5 seconds we get that. And then if I want to cut that into bricks, yeah, every 5 seconds. So that's a 1-to-1 for those two, I'm guessing. So yeah, we may think through a little bit different design. I'm going to go ahead and put some of these blocks down like this, just so I don't go flying off the edge. And I do have the jetpack. I think we saw that last episode, or the steam pack, I should say. And that's actually come in more handy than I thought it was gonna. I've actually used it quite a bit. So that is all good. These guys are going to keep working their way up. So we don't need splitters or anything here. They're just going to keep going up. guess I can worry about that later. But here we're going to need a splitter potentially. Let's get this up at least. This is right on the corner. I'm not crazy about how I did that. I usually like leaving a little bit of room, but it's not the end of the world. I am going to go with a splitter kind of preemptively. I'm not sure we need this yet. All right, now how do we want to do this? We got to get past these stairs. I'm going to put, I think last time I put some blocks here just as a guide. I want to make sure I have at least a walkway next to the stairs here. And then the next set of stairs will come up this way. We'll maybe do the windows and stuff before we do that. So let's see. This is our little factory floor. All we got to worry about now is stone. Cutting stone. How do we want to do this? I don't think I can come straight out this way with a belt. Let me show you what I'm thinking. I don't think that'll dump out. Oh, it will. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So these are thin lines. Oh, the other thing we need to do, we need to account for the fact that we got to send this product straight down. Here it is. These are the stone bricks coming. So that's what we're going to be producing. Let's make sure we're aware of that upstairs. So this, we probably need to rip this out, put an inserter, or not an inserter, a splitter. And that, ooh, oh no, how are we going to do this? How will I merge into this? Multiple, basically I want multiple inputs and one output. Maybe I don't need this at all. Maybe I can just do it with belts. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to assume that we can. But this needs to come down from above. I'm guessing it can. Can I? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. We don't need splitters for that. All right. So now we know where we need to output. These guys won't be in our way. So we can hug this pretty close. Now we just need lines of cutters. So let's grab some more cutters. How many do I have? I've got 3. Let's queue up some of those. And let me place a cutter. Let's see how I want to do this. What we could do. How do we want to do this? Just trying to picture it in my head. Let's run the output belt. It's going to be something like that. Basically, I want multiple lines to be able to feed into this. Let's see. How about that is an output line. And then let's try cutters. This is going to be a different design than we had before. Grab our cutters. What I'm thinking of doing... Ooh, power. Power will come down from the ceiling. We should be okay there. I got to bring power up here, though. Okay, I got to need to leave room for an inserter. Boom, boom. So something like this. And I'm thinking I could repeat this, right? This is going to be a lot more scalable than the stone's going to come across and feed into a belt here. right? Like that. So the raw stone comes in, gets cut into tiles, gets cut into bricks, and then finds its way out. Now this could do a little U-turn if we want to have like more than one row here of this kind of stuff. But this may be enough, right? I could pretty much saturate that belt with this. I'm going to leave a space in between. Let's set up like 4 or 5 of these and just see how it goes. Ooh, need more belts already. Okay. Let's do it. I think I've got steel plates. We've got some nearby too. So let's grab some cutters. Oh, and I need motors, right? What do these guys use again? These guys use kinetic. Yeah, so I gotta have motors. Let's do that. Get a bunch of those crafted up. I'm just gonna take a quick look down here. Yeah, motors. And then we need an extra little nugget of space here for the power cables. So 3 blocks. Although I could... No, I can't really do it. I was going to say I could run the power cable next door here, but I don't really want to dig into the floor to access that other power port. So let's do it. Let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, let's just see. That is happy there. That is happy there. Get some wall up here so we can get the... I'm going to have to cut some of this out to put the window. I'm not really worried about that right now. I just want to get the height so I can run the power cable along the ceiling. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the ceiling level here like this. Right? Yep. And let's go run that cable up. That is over here. We need more ceilings, so let's do it. And I fell down a hole. While I'm thinking it, let's lock in the daylight here. And cables, I still have some of these made. I could probably have to make some more at some point, but I'm okay right now. And then we're going to need cables up above these guys. So let's get more of the ceiling in. Not too bad. I do wish we could build in 2 dimensions rather than just 1 row at a time like this. I know that's been suggested, so we'll see if it gets added to the game, but that would make building out these ceilings and floors and platforms much, much, much faster. If you've played Foundry, or if you've seen my Foundry series, it can do that there, and it's pretty darn convenient. Okay, here we need to get some cables run. It's still pretty dark over here. I need them right in this. It's just a marker. I need them right to here. Grab some cable. Probably came 1 too far. No, that's actually pretty good. And these guys are going to need to come all the way. And then this guy's going to go up. Boom. Now, how do we want to do? I guess we can kind of go this route. Just fork off of here and then come down. Something like that. I think that looks kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of this little placeholder. Belts. This will probably become a splitter, but for now we'll just go with one line. We'll see how many we can get just in one big long row here. But we've got room probably for another row. This guy's off and running. I think it's off and running. Ooh, gotta have enough power. These guys have enough power? I think so. I would think they have enough. Oh, maybe not. We may have to scale up our power already. That may be next after we get these stone bricks going. Yeah, that's going to complicate things a little bit, right? Because we won't know what the full capacity is of this line. Now, we could do a mirror image of this and have less power cables coming down. That's an option. We could take a look and see what that would look like, I guess. Let's just see. That would be something like this routine. Now, is that more crowded or does that look better? Let's belt this. I know we're going to need to snake this, so I'm just going to do it. I know this is what's going to end up happening. I just have a feeling. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. But I just get the feeling this is going to have to snake around. And I can perfect it later. And amount of belts already. Boy, I need to make a ton of these. Maybe I should automate these. I'm going to need to get steel plates too. Anyway, we'll get to see this working hopefully here. Cutters, let's grab them. Or I guess, yeah, the other thing I haven't been doing is using the Q key, point at the item that you want. So I want cutters. So I'll point at this, hit Q, and now I've got my little cutters. These need to be reversed this time. I just want to see if these can actually go backwards. I guess they can, right? Because we're using robotic arms to pull from these things. So that should be just fine. And speaking of robotic arms, let's get those placed. 3 of these. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, power looks to be the issue. We'll go fix that next. Let's do one more little cluster like this and then move on. I'll leave room, one space, and then we'll do more. So it's going to be, yeah, power this side this time. Motors, and then the power comes down. Oops, that's the wrong way. We want it there to there. 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 And then a bunch of inserters. Let's see, I'm gonna have to make more. Yeah, let's get some of those queued up as well. Oh no, I need steel plates, so we can't do it yet. Should have enough. Just enough, looks like. That and that and that, and then we're gonna have the motor, the cutter. I think that's gonna be how it is. We'll find out. This time we do have to rotate these like that. Grab our motors. That needs to be rotated. Boom. Boom. Belt. That appears to be working. So that's 4 more lines of stone bricks. And it's a lot more efficient, right? This is way, way more efficient. Let's hop out of here. We'll head down the stairs. And we will go scale up our power. We haven't been working over there in quite a while. And we need to get steel plates. We've got some out this way. Let's head out this way. Jetpack my way, or steam pack my way over here. Oh. Let's grab some more of this. Bunch of these, right? Yeah, a whole bunch. And I got like odds and ends here in my inventory that we can kind of scrap at some point. Let's see. While I'm on my way, let's keep the construction going. Let's do robotic arms. Where are they? Here. And then more belts. How about some splitters? And then we're heading over to, well, let's just grab a bunch more. We may have to make some stuff for power production as well. Obviously, this line is going to need to scale up and use the more advanced processing. I think there's some extra steps we could be adding in here. Maybe not. I have to look at the recipe. It's been a while. All right, let's head over to the power plant. Yeah, and check out our building. There's the new level going up. I think this looks pretty cool, actually. I'm kind of happy with that. We have not done any enclosure or enclosing of our power plant. This definitely needs some love over here. It's not looking that special. I guess these guys, are they running at max? What are they waiting on? They've got steam. I don't know if producing more steam would help these or not. So let's see. How could we figure that one out? Usage 33%. All these figures mean something, but I'm not sure what. Let me take a look here and see. Kind of want to. The question I'm looking to answer is how much steam do one of these turbines actually need? Converts steam energy into kinetic energy. Has a fluid input. Produces kinetic energy. Power output's 5.4 kilowatts. Where is the steam? It doesn't really tell me how much steam is needed, does it? Electricity, that's what it produces. Is that right? Steam. Transported by pipes. Kinetic 270. Lost 10%. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure some of you guys watching this and fully know what's going on here. And again, my question is, if I throw another boiler down, am I going to get any extra production out of this? I guess I could experiment real quick and do it. Do I even have any ovens on me? Any furnaces? I think I've ditched just about all the ones I have. Steel container, steel chest, steel furnace. So, just for the heck of it, what is this guy? This is our boiler, and what is he? It's the water coming in. So I can't do these right next to each other. Water comes in and then steam, right? Yeah, I just can't tell if this guy is running at capacity or if pumping in more steam would help. It says the energy production is 5.4. This guy says power output is 5.4, so I could assume that that's running at its max. Although I would expect to see these things flying a little faster. This guy, steel generator, production 4.9. Okay, power output 4.86. So I'm guessing this thing's running at its capacity too. Oh, I'm sure I'm getting these ratios wrong, and I know you guys are probably going to be going nuts over it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I cannot tell. I cannot tell. But what I'm going to do, we've got room for at least one more of these setups. In fact, could I be making these a whole... This is a lot more condensed. I mean, it's pretty thin line here, right? It doesn't need to be this spread out. Let's make our turbine and generator. You know we need those. I don't think I have any on me. Oh, I do have a generator, and do I have a turbine? I don't see it. Let's make one more generator and make a couple more turbines. We're gonna need steel ovens as well. Steel furnace. Let's grab a couple more of those to have them. What else? We need these boilers. Is that what this is? Steel boiler. Let's get a couple of those queued up. And then I may slot in a whole lot closer and rework this a little bit. These feel a little more spread out than they really need to be. And maybe this setup could change a little as well. Yeah, we'll spend a little time here. I thought we were going to be spending most of this episode in the building blocks, but we did. I guess to be fair, we did. But we need to do some work here, there's no doubt. Let's pop down. We're still building stuff. What can I put down? Do we have... I don't see it. The, not the generator, but the other guy. So we did like this, right? That would be super compact. Can we make it work? I bet we can. And I'm thinking... We need to either move this water pipe. Let's see. No, let's do this. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm just thinking many things at the same time, so it's hard to verbalize it. But I kind of want something like this, where you come into the building with the coke, and then there's going to have to be a splitter here. You can kind of see what's going to happen here. Let me rip this guy out. There's going to be a splitter here. Yes, boy, I hate to be right on top of the wall. Let me take one more back. Again, I just like having a little bit of space. Move around. I get claustrophobic when everything is jammed in. That's going to go like that. Belt this guy here. And then you are also going to output this away. This goes not that block, but it's not really what I wanted. And then we reconfigure this one. Actually, we got to pull that up. Flop that guy back down. This time, you're going to pull from there. And you're going to drop off there. Right. Can we make this work? Okay, do we have probably the other stuff? Is it crafted? Yeah. Let's pop this big monster down. And so our furnace. Steel furnace. Let's grab one of those, or I can just do the Q thing. I should be taking advantage of that. So I'll look at this furnace, hit Q. And that one's going to line up kind of here, right? So that worked out pretty good. There's that guy. He's going to dump off to his right. Boiler up top. Yeah, that looks like that's the right orientation. Water probably underneath. What does it look like underneath here? It looks, oh man. I guess I have a little a little ways to get under here, away. So I'm guessing it's right here in the middle, right? Pop our hole somewhere like there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That is it. So let's do some pipe. Do I have any? I can do this. Maybe? Did it take? Nope. Didn't take. All right. I may not have any on me. Let's see. Do I have any pipe? I don't see it. I see pumps. Let's do pipe. So that is that. Out this crazy exit that I need to improve, obviously. It's pretty bad. And let's run the pipe up through here. Now let's see if I can use that Q key. Will it work? Doesn't seem to work on the pipe, right? Q. Oh, there it goes. All right. And then U. Not there. There. Comes over to here. Take out the floating nugget. All right, what do I got to do? Do I got to pick a recipe or something? What's going on here, fellas? Are you heating up? You're doing your thing. No, we're short on power. So he's got a little tiny bit of steam. I guess we're just waiting for that steam to come on through. Just watch this for a... Well, boy, that's really slow. I'm not sure what I'm missing. While we're looking at this, notice that the research is blinking, but we've researched everything. If you haven't paid attention to the last couple episodes or weren't with us, I researched everything I can research up until the advanced circuits, so we're not on those yet. So there's really nothing for me to do research-wise. Okay, there's something obvious here I'm missing. This looks dubious. This furnace doesn't seem to be burning, is it? Everything's stuck. Appears to be hooked up. There's no output for the electricity. That might be our little oversight here. Let's... Oh, I wonder if I can... I think I can. Connect this guy up. Boom, boom. There we go. Well, that was perfectly placed to scale nicely. We got to clean up this line. We can get... I mean, that's all we're doing, right? This is going to be our coal-powered power plant. So we don't need to have multiple purposes here. When we get to the advanced types of power, we'll create another scalable plant for those other types. But this looks kind of good. Do you need room for a stairway going up? Guess I can put that right here because we're going to need to scale this vertical, like kind of what we're doing with the rest of our factories. And then I need to get smarter on the splitters. So we're going to have multiple splitters. So we know, let's finish this and then we'll wrap this episode up. We'll just clean up these two lines. How do we want to do this? If I split, how do I want to do this? I'm just thinking if I can get rid of that inserter. I don't think I really need an inserter here. I think I just need a belt coming off like here, here, and another splitter. Right? And then we don't need this. None of this all goes away. This is kind of silliness. We're using water from the lake, so we don't need to worry about any of this stuff. I can grab this and make use of it. These atmospheric condensers, we may have a use for them. We may get to the next tier and not use the steel ones, but we'll see. But here you can see the pattern, right? What we've got going. This obviously goes away. Boom, boom, boom. Don't need that. We gotta rip this guy up and reorient. Robotic arm. You like that. Like that. It's not bad. It's not a bad looking line. You know, I thought about having these things kind of stick out the side of the building so that as you looked out on the side of the building, you could see these turbines spinning, almost like fans in a factory building or something. So we could play with that at some point. I don't want to rejigger everything just for that, but it would be cool to kind of see that. All right, well, we know the pattern. Let's grab some more turbines. What do I have? I've got a steel generator and one turbine. So I guess we can place these. That's the power. And then this one is, that one's working. So we got 3. And then I just got to line these things up. Do I have another furnace? We'll find out right now. Yeah, I do. I can go right there. Our inserter. Boom. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to run out of equipment here in a minute. Sure. Water we got to go get. Now water can just scale up. And I'm told we can add multiple pumps. Now I've also got something in the comments. Somebody mentioned about using the water storage tanks. And I'm still a little confused, I gotta admit. I'm still a little confused on why those are needed and when they're needed. Let's see, can I get onto this? Oh, can I connect up? Okay, I got a little bit of lag. I've got something. Occasionally I get lockups. I don't know if that's when it's saving or what. But all of a sudden I can't move. And I imagine by wiggling around or whatever, I imagine they shake out of it, but Not sure what's causing that. All right, we can do 2, maybe 3, right? More lines of this. Tell you what, let's leave it for the next episode. We've already run a little bit long. And yeah, we get I've had a couple crashes, I'm not going to lie. And we lost all our trees, but reloading the save brought back our belts full of coke, so we're okay. And yeah, right now we're just in the process of beefing up our electric production. We saw that as we're working on the building materials, the electricity looked a little bit on the weak side. So we've got a kind of a scalable setup here. It's almost infinite power. There's all the coke is renewable. We can produce as much of that as we want. So that's all good. I guess I can run this wire all the way across for now. And this pipe is already run across, so we're good. So yeah, the other thing is just those water tanks. I'm not sure if they're needed or, you know, what the benefit is. I suppose we could be putting them down here or something. You know, underneath each one of these, before they head up, have a water tank. They're not my favorite looking model. Talking about these guys. I think these are the ones that store, yeah, fluids. Whoop. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so I could put those down here. Anyway, we'll talk about that next episode. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this content, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And again, I'll see you in the next episode.